Hey everyone, so first and foremost, I am not a doctor, so take this ish at your own risk. This is my Apetamin. Like many people say, it does not come all the way up to the top. Read the instruction packet on your own. I read the entire thing. Make sure you do the same so you know what you're putting into your body. Speaking of bodies, let's get on with the physique update. So this is me before my first bottle of Apetamin. To give you all an idea, I am 6 feet and about 160 pounds right here. All of my social media handles are in the description box below, so get to lurking. Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, thanks for being here. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. So if you click this video, it is probably because you're on your own journey. I don't know why I'm speaking so strangely. I took Apetamin for almost 2 weeks. The first week I took it 3 times a day and I took 10 milliliters per dose or whatever's thing. I didn't really notice an increase in appetite until maybe the 4th day. I definitely noticed the sleepiness, just being like really super tired. That happened to me from the very first dose. I aimed to eat about 2,900 calories a day, and in the beginning I really wasn't counting my calories. I just was eating almost all day. I would make sure that I had a full breakfast, a full lunch, and a full dinner, and then snacks in between there. I probably was eating about 2,700 calories. Normally, I eat less than 2,000 calories, so it was really a lot to go from about 1,000 to almost 3,000 calories. So if you are the type of person like me that will skip a couple of meals and then binge eat around dinner time, make sure you plan out your meals. And that doesn't mean meal prepping and having like rice and chicken and things that people normally make for meal prep. Just make sure that you know 15 minutes before you are going to take the Apetamin, you're either starting to make your meal or you know exactly what you're going to go and get. If you're going to buy food, you don't get an exact count for calories because you don't know what ingredients they're putting in, you don't know how much of the ingredients they're putting in, you don't know any of that stuff. So if you want to be really serious about the exact calorie intake you're doing, make sure you make the things all yourself so you can look at the macros and put it in. A lot of the things that I bought were just very high in calories, like a protein shake, Ensure, which is about 350 calories. I made sure to stock up on pasta, a lot of pasta. Quaker Oats, I did a lot of my overnight oats with Quaker Oats. Chunk lake tuna, I usually had about 1 can of that twice a day with some mayonnaise. In the morning, I would have about 2 packets of oatmeal. I always ate hot oatmeal in the morning, and then I saved my overnights for after the gym. Cliff Bars, I usually carried around 2 of those in my bag with me. Pecans, I just love pecans. I eat them roasted and also with my overnight oats.
So I did want to put this website here because this is the website that I used to calculate the amount of calories I needed to eat in order to gain 1 to 2 pounds a week.
I did start to notice and start to feel the weight that I was putting on. I definitely felt it in my boobs, and my butt. But I also felt it in my gut. I've never really had any sort of stomach or flab or anything. I've naturally always had a very, very flat stomach. I started my weight gain journey in general at 160 pounds. When I started my first bottle of Apetamin, I was 164 pounds. At the end of my first bottle, I was 169 pounds. So in 1 week, I gained 5 pounds. A friend of mine did it and she gained 17 pounds in a week. So I was just like, what the fuck is 5 pounds? But I know that it's a process. 2 days into my second bottle, I was 171 pounds. So I know that it is working. I would say that if you are a thin person with a small appetite, take Apetamin. Give it some time. I would say to get at least 2 bottles. I think depending on how much you're trying to gain and depending on how diligent you can be with it in terms of eating the amount of calories that you need to gain weight, not to maintain it, to gain weight, taking it 3 times a day, I would say that definitely Apetamin is for you. I'm 6 feet. Naturally, I'm about 160 pounds. So I have to eat 2,900 calories in order to put on weight. And that's to put on weight healthily, you know, over a long period of time. 2,900 calories for me will help me gain 1 to 2 pounds a week. With Apetamin, I could probably eat about 3,500 calories a day. I was not doing that. If I did do that, I'd probably gain 17 pounds in 1 week. So one thing that I wanted to address with Apetamin is that I'm not sure if I was actually getting hungry or if it was kind of like a placebo effect. I knew that the syrup was supposed to make me hungry, so I was getting hungry. And I don't know if that was my brain being like, you're supposed to be hungry because you're taking the syrup, so you're hungry. Or my brain being like, hey, we're hungry, we're hungry, we're hungry. So I'm not really sure about that. I watched a lot of videos on Apetamin before I actually started my Apetamin, and a lot of people would say, you know, on my second bottle I kind of stopped, and I'd be like, why the hell did you stop? Like, and people probably stopped because once I started my second bottle, I would feel myself getting hungry without even taking the Apetamin. So I don't know if the Apetamin, if your body starts to get used to it, so it gives you hunger pains, or I don't know what the fuck. I have noticed since not taking the Apetamin, I did continue to have the hunger pains that the Apetamin gave me. But then they kind of went away, and now I'm back to being able to go several hours without eating and without being hungry. I can go through an entire day not eating until like 8 p.m. and just not eat. So I did want to start it back up again. Right now I am in Pittsburgh. I might do a tiny little vlog for you guys. My sister eats very differently from how I do and from how I want to. So I don't know why I brought my Apetamin, but I'm not actually gonna take my Apetamin until I go back to New York City, because my mom has so much food there that I can actually eat all day and the amount of calories that I want to take. So if this video was helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on my social media. I have one Instagram that's specifically for my weight gain, so if you listen to that, follow that. And that's it. I hope you guys were entertained. Hope you guys learned something. Try to educate the masses, you know? Anyway, till my next video. Peace out, motherfucker.